Court has rejected the applications of Nawab Malik and Anil Deshmukh. The applications sought permission to cast their votes in MLC polls. Abhishek is joining us for more details. Abhishek, what can you tell us?
Yes, definitely. The Bombay High Court has not granted permission to either Nawab Malik and Anil Deshmukh to cast their vote in the MLC election. And same, this was, earlier also in the Rajya Sabha election, we saw how, they were denied to vote. And this time also they were not granted permission. Definitely the legal team is waiting for the order and they will analyze the order and might move the Supreme Court. But definitely, as we speak, it is a setback for the MVA government as far as for the NCP, because two crucial votes is something they will not be able to secure in the MLC election, which happened similar in the Rajya Sabha election. So we will have to wait and watch what next course of action the legal team takes. Back to you.
You can also tell us what are the options now available, obviously, now that the Bombay High Court has rejected the applications. What are we learning about what could be next?
The next course of action is, as we spoke to the legal team out here, they were clearly enough that we will have to first look at the order and, analyze the order, and very limited time is there. This is the weekend right now, Saturday and Sunday, and Monday is the election. So, they after analyzing the order, they will definitely try and approach the Supreme Court. But as we saw at the time of Rajya Sabha election, time was running and, they filed application after application, but lastly they gave up because they lacked time to, further move court for urgent hearing. So similar situation is something right now also, but we will have to wait and watch because still the order is not out yet. They have to take the order and understand it, and then definitely they will likely approach the Supreme Court. But a setback for Mahavikas Aghadi government, because two crucial votes will not be secured in the MLC poll, similar in the manner in the Rajya Sabha poll. So we will have to wait and watch for the next step. Back to you.
Yes, absolutely, Abhishek. In fact, do we have any more details about what the court said as well, or any important observations that were made in the interim of the hearing?
See, as far as the court observation and what was said in the court yesterday, basically they were demanding to either to give a temporary bail of 1 day or to allowed to vote through escort, by the police escort. Both of them will be allowed for a particular hours to vote. But at the same time, the Enforcement Directorate opposed, citing the People's Representative Act 62, Section 62(5), which clearly says that, under trials are not allowed to vote, though they are the public representative also. But at yesterday, court also made an observation, by not allowing them to vote, we will be depriving the rights of the
Abhishek, my
people,
apologies for interrupting you. Let me, in fact, go across to Mahesh Tapase of the NCP, who is joining us here on the broadcast. Thank you very much for speaking to us here on Mirror Now. Your reaction here, of course, the court has rejected these applications at this point.
Justice N.J. Jamadar's court has rejected the application of Anil Deshmukh ji and Nawab Malik ji to go and cast their vote for the ensuing legislature elections, the Vidhan Parishad elections, which are going to happen on Monday. What I read and what I am getting information currently is that both the accused will be approaching the Honorable Supreme Court for a petition, with a petition to allow them to go and cast their votes. They want to participate into the democratic process, and hence they should be allowed. This is the only contention. Currently, the law, if you see the section 62/5, it is purely the discretion of the honorable judge. If he deems fit, then the permission can be given. In this case, we pray that the process of democracy is allowed and people are allowed to cast their votes.
Okay, all right. In fact, we've also been joined by Clyde Crasto as well. Thank you very much, Clyde, for speaking to us. Of course, all right, we seem to have lost that line. Let me come back to you, Mr. Tapase. You said that there is going to be the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court will be approached now on this. But the other issue, of course, is that there's not enough time as well.
I will not debate on that how much time is available. It is on Monday. They will be approaching also on Monday, but the voting will take place till about, I guess, 4 p.m. So in case the Honorable Supreme Court allows them the order by 11 or 12 o'clock, I'm sure they can come and cast their votes.
All right, Mahesh Tapase, thank you so much for joining us with your perspective. In fact, we're getting in some more reactions coming in. Sachin Sawant of the Congress is joining us here on the phone line as well. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Your first reaction here, given the fact that these applications have been rejected.
We can only call it as unfortunate because we have precedences where even convicts also have been able to.
All right, we seem to have lost that line with Sachin Sawant. We will just try and reconnect. But meanwhile, we've got Clyde Crasto back with us. Clyde, your first reaction, we just heard, all right, we lost that line once again. We'll just try and fix those audio issues as well. But those are the details here coming in at this point in time with regard to these applications to vote in the MLC polls, which have been rejected by the Bombay High Court. So what we know now is that Supreme Court is going to be approached, but the issue is that there is not enough time because the polls are on Monday. So unless the Supreme Court agrees to hear this in time, that is the only way that this could possibly go forward. But for now, the reactions coming in are that this is unfortunate at this point in time, but the next step will possibly be the Supreme Court. All right, we're going to try and go across to Clyde once more. Clyde, if my voice is reaching you, your first reaction here, we just learned that, the Supreme Court is going to be approached in this case, but the question, of course, is that there is not enough time.
Well, it's very unfortunate, I guess it's a fundamental right. It's their fundamental right to, vote. And, but since it's the verdict of the court, I don't think it will be right for me to say much about it because we have to respect the court's decision. And that's what we'll go by. But then, well, there are options that we'll have to look at because, both MLAs are trying to exercise their rights and they've been denied that. So, well, we'll have to look into it in a deeper way. And then let's see what happens next.
All right. Thank you very much, Clyde, for getting us all of those details and your perspective here.